going black, and you're actually watching it happen. There were so many people like killing people in the streets.
Alright, I want to give God praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Wakakadash, double honors to the apostles, the elders are great millstone and rule well. Peace and blessing to the brothers that push this word in sincerity and in truth. Right, the brother Howard from GMS Trinidad. Want to do a little edification on this video here that one of the brothers sent in the group, right? Kerry Hilson at the 2012 interview, right? And she says she does have a dream. And the world going to end, right? Sky turning black. But what the most I say about that, I say, your sons and your daughters will dream dreams and see vision. You paraphrasing, right? So this here is Joel. Right, hey, so. In Joel chapter 2 verse 28 it says, and it shall come to pass after that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Right? All flesh. It don't matter if he's a elect, if you're pushing this word, if he's a Edomite, because Edomite and these other nation having dreams also. It says you will, and it shall come to pass that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. All shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see vision. Right? Basically, he was talking to Israel, but also it could go twofold because Edom and these other nations also prophesying about destruction to come. Right? They also prophesying about that. Right? So she basically she was given she got a vision at the end time. Right? So let me just fast forward it here. To hear the real nitty gritty are the dreams.
Be some of my best work yet.
What is your favorite dream?
I dream a lot. I have a tattoo that says dream in color. I really do dream in color, and they're very, very, very vivid. I don't remember my favorite dream, but I do remember my least favorite dreams because I have these recurring dreams about the end of the world, and they're very, very vivid and very realistic.
What happens?
Different things happen, like it's always something to do with a natural disaster. Like there's always the sky going black and you're actually watching it happen. Another dream, it was like a flood. Another dream, there were so many people like killing people in the streets, women and children included. They throw my whole week off because...
Right, she says she dreams about the sky going black. Right? She dreams about the sky turning dark. Right? So going through the video, I will be pausing and bringing out the precept, right? This is Isaiah 13 and verse starting from 9. It says, behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right? Them sinners is talking about the two things of Israel, right? It says for the stars and also Esau. It says verse 10, it says for the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Right? So that is dark. That is the darkness which she's speaking about it. And that darkness that representing we're gonna blot out the thermonuclear missiles. Right? War against these other nations. That's gonna blot out the sun and the moon, the constellation basically.
I don't really know what to think of that and why I have those dreams so often, like maybe once a year.
Do you know that the world is ending in the dream?
I know that.
So the Most High basically showing she because she having these dreams once a year. These dreams keep on reoccurring, right? These dreams keep on reoccurring right through. She said once a year. So the Most High trying to wake she up at the end of the day because she's an Israelite.
the world is ending in the dream. You just know it. It's a sense, it's a feeling. Another time it was like UFOs or something, I don't know. And they were fighting above us, and
Right, she said UFOs and they was fighting above us. So that the Air Force and that the UFO fighting. Right? The so-called UFOs. Right? So let me just finish the scripture to describe what Kerry Hilson was speaking about. Right? I'm gonna expound on how this guy gonna be blotted out. Then I will jump to the so-called UFOs. This is Isaiah 32, 34 and verse 1. It says because she also mentioned people fighting in the streets and things, right? So it says come near ye nation to hear and hearken ye people, let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. It says for the indignation which means the righteous anger of the Most High Son, for the righteous indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. Right? That will be the fury, indignation go be upon the nation of Israel, Edom, right? And also the so-called white man armies, right? It says he had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. Right? So she was speaking about people fighting, however the case is, and that going to race wars too. As it says, their slain also shall be cast out. Their, their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, right? Their dead bodies, and their mountains shall be um, melted with their blood, right? So it will be a mass slaughter, right? And all the host of heaven shall be desolated. I mean, they dissolve, right? It says, and the heaven shall roll together as a scroll, and the host shall fall down, right? The city heaven shall roll together like a scroll that represents the mushroom cloud, right? The mushroom cloud is what going and blot out the stars, the moon, and the sun, right? And that when that cloud go up in the sky, they are going and just spread and block out the light. Right? It says, and the host shall fall down, and the leaves, the leaves of the vine, right? The host that's speaking about the space station, whatever the case is, right? That's speaking about the space stations, NASA or UFO, not UFO, the aircrafts, whatever the case is, Air Force, right? Um, yeah, let me jump to she spoke about the UFOs now, right? Because she spoke about the so-called UFOs fighting. But we know what they are. They are identified. They are identified.
just knew that this means it's over. The sky turned. Women and children included. They throw my whole week off. Another dream, it was like a flood. Another dream, there were so many people like killing people in the streets, women and children included. They throw my whole.
Which is race wars. That's speaking about race wars, right? Women and children gonna be killed.
Whole week off because I don't really know what to think of that and why I have those dreams. So
Hey, and watch this too, eh? This interview, they give share a whole couple of minutes just to speak about she dream and UFOs. Then it's a the most I within itself the most I gain yeah showing yeah signs though. Right? He's showing yeah sign.
Often, like maybe once a year.
Do you know that the world is ending in the dream?
Once a year she gain that dream, she say once a year. The 2012, 2018 now.
I know that the world is ending in the dream. You just know it. It's a sense, it's a feeling. Another time it was like UFOs or something, I don't know. And they were fighting above us, and we just knew that this means it's over. The sky turned dark.
Yeah,
And
the
we
sky,
saw
she say, there's no it mean it's over, the sky turned dark. And when the most I touch down, with them UFOs, yeah, for sure it's gonna be over. Now this is Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, and I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold a flying roll. Right? I say a flying roll. It says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof 30 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, for every one that steal it, shall be cut off. So the most I so the scripture says this that the UFOs bringing the curse, and that curse what she talking about is that curse. That the end, right? That gonna be the end the so-called white man and the two-thirds. Right? Because the trials bring destruction, and that what they come to do. They come to wipe out. They come to wipe out and what's the word? Um, purify the land. Right? So it says, for everyone that steal it shall be cut off as on the side according to it, and everyone that's swear it, that the so-called white man, because what do they swear by this? They swear by this Bible in court, right? He saw swear in the Bible, and the court of whatever the case is, in God we trust. In God all they trust, but all they going against the scriptures, because the scriptures don't believe in homosexuality, right? The passing law for transgender, but in God we trust. All right then, right? It says everyone that swear it shall be cut off as on that side according to it, right? So that with the UFOs, that with the so-called UFOs, right, which is the chariot of Yahweh Yahushai, that will come to bring destruction, right? So this was a 2012 interview where she had. She said she just have it every once. She says she's have it once a year, right?
all these things fighting. And I don't know. It's just weird. This is very personal.
Right? You see? She started getting emotional. Like this is shit, this is VITA. So niggas out there, they feel like some kind of joke. They serious thing. They serious thing. Read the Bible. Scripture go tell you, you know. Go on GMS site and take in these videos. Taking the men of the Lord, the apostles. These is the men who could break down the scriptures. She started getting emotional.
What's the biggest fear that you've had that you've conquered?
The biggest fear that I've had that I conquered was loneliness.
Right there, and that is it. Right? At the end of the video there, you know, basically it was just a kind of, you know, not much prepared, but hopefully it was edifying to the points where she highlighted, you know, and yeah, I want to give our praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, Ba'ashem Wakakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great mercy and Rubel, peace and blessing to the brothers that pushing this word and truth and sincerity. They Howard from GMS Trinidad saying, hey, shalom to the elect.